Hey babies, my name is Brittany and this is
Candy.
And today we're going to be reading Last Stop on Market Street by Matt de la Peña. Sorry babe. Words by Matt de la Peña and illustrations are by Christian Robinson. Let's get started. CJ pushed through the church doors, skipped down the steps. The outside air smelled like freedom, but it also smelled like rain, which freckled CJ's shirt and dripped down his nose. He ducked under his Nana's umbrella, saying, "How come we gotta wait for the bus in all this wet?" "Trees get thirsty too," his Nana told him. "Don't you see that big one drinking through a straw?" CJ looked for a long time, but he never saw a straw. From the bus stop, he watched water pool on flower petals, watched rain patter against his windshield of a nearby car. His friend Colby climbed in, gave CJ a wave, and drove off with his dad. "Nana, how come we don't got a car?" He has a Nana too, like you. "Boy, what do we need a car for? We got a bus that breathes fire. And old Mr. Dennis, he always has a trick for you." The bus creaked to a stop in front of them. It sighed and sagged, and the doors swung open. Oh,
What?
we're missing a page. Do you guys ever have books like this where you're missing a page? Well, we're gonna miss part of the story, but I'm gonna keep going. "What's that I see?" Mr. Dennis asked. He pulled a coin from behind CJ's ear and placed it in his palm. Nana laughed her deep laugh and pushed CJ along. "I feel sorry for those boys," she told him. "They'll never get a chance to meet Bobo or the sunglass man. And I hear Trixie got herself a brand new hat." CJ stared out the window, feeling sorry for himself. He watched cars zip by on either side, watched a group of boys hop curbs on bikes. A man climbed aboard with a spotted dog. CJ gave up his seat. "How come that man can't see?" "Boy, what you know about seeing?" Nana told him. "Some people watch the world with their ears." You see that man? He's blind. That means he can't see. And he has a stick and a dog to help him. "That's a fact. Their noses too," the man said, sniffing at the air. "That's a mighty fine perfume you're wearing today, ma'am." Nana squeezed the man's hand and laughed her deep laugh. Two older boys got on next. CJ watched as they moved on by and stood in back. "Sure wish I had one of those," he said. Nana set down her knitting.
What Nana?
"Nana, that's his Nana right there."
Who is that Nana?
No, those are two boys who just got on the bus.
Oh,
That's CJ.
And his Nana's gone.
No, his Nana's sitting next to him. You just can't see her in that one pic. But she's right next to him. Nana set down her knitting. "What for? You got the real life thing sitting across from you. Why don't you ask the man if he'll play you a song?" CJ didn't have to. The guitar player was already plucking strings and beginning to sing. "To feel the magic of music," the blind man whispered, "I like to close my eyes." Nana closed hers too. So did CJ and the spotted dog. Everybody closed their eyes to listen to the music. And in the darkness, the rhythm lifted CJ out of the bus, out of the busy city. He saw sunset colors swirling over crashing waves, saw a family of hawks slicing through the sky, saw the old woman's butterflies dancing free in the light of the moon. CJ's chest grew full, and he was lost in the sound, and the sound gave him the feeling of magic.
Why did he go on the bus?
Well, he's listening to the music and then...
Yeah, he got off the bus.
Oh,
The
yeah.
bus When Nana's not getting off the bus.
Well, his Nana is still talking to the bus driver, but I think she's going to get off soon too. So let's see. The song ended and CJ opened his eyes. Everyone on the bus clapped, even the boys in back. Nana glanced at the coin in CJ's palm. CJ dropped it in the man's hat. Last stop on Market Street, Mr. Dennis called. So I think CJ's Nana is waving to Mr. Dennis, so maybe she's saying bye as they get off the bus together. CJ looked around as he stepped off the bus. Crumbling sidewalks and broken down doors, graffiti-tagged windows and boarded up stores. He reached for Nana's hand. How come it's always so dirty over here? She smiled and pointed to the sky. Sometimes when you're surrounded by dirt, CJ, you're a better witness for what's beautiful. CJ saw the perfect rainbow arcing over the soup kitchen. He wondered how his Nana always found beautiful where he never even thought to look. He looked all around them again, at the bus rounding the corner, out of sight, and the broken street lamps still lit up bright, and the stray cat shadows moving across the wall. When he spotted their familiar faces in the window, he said, "I'm glad we came." These are all of their friends at the soup kitchen. He thought his Nana might laugh, her deep laugh, but she didn't. She patted him on the head and told him, "Me too, CJ." You found her?
Well, why is for cooking?
Well, they're at a soup kitchen. Do you know what a soup kitchen is?
Yeah.
What is it?
When you make a lot of food for everybody, and it's yummy.
Wow, that's very good. Yeah, a soup kitchen is a place where you make a lot of food for everybody and it's yummy. And it's usually to give some food to people who might not have any food at home or might not have any food to stay or anywhere to stay. So you know how sometimes we see people outside who their home is outside and they live outside?
And they look inside and they don't have food.
Yeah, sometimes they don't have food. And so a soup kitchen is one place where they might be able to go and get some food. She patted him on the head and told him, "Me too, CJ. Now come on." The end. Did you like that story?
Let's begin.
Again?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to read this story again. But first, I want to say thank you all for joining us today for Sunday Story Time. And if you have a chance, check out Last Stop on Market Street.